What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another anime review. We got Dr.Stone today. I know I haven't covered this one before, so why now? Well, I'm trying to get into some anime reviews and trying to get that back, alright? So, if you could go ahead and just hit that like button and sub button, that'd be a huge help, guys, alright? Alright, let's roll the intro. This episode was so freaking awesome. It was freaking exhilarating, or should I say sosorone? Hyoga's arch I didn't see coming, for real. It was an awesome twist for me, but I'm a bit slow, so if you picked up on it right away, hey, you the real MVP. Hyoga definitely gives me the vibes of Stain from My Hero. Even the static image with the crescent moon in the back just made the Stain chills right on my spine. I was like, whoo, chilling, man. I literally got chills, goosebumps all over. I was like, this is Stain. This is Stain, just revamped, or just even more Stain or something like that. But I thought that was really cool that they put that type of feeling, or they could allow that emotion to go through that screen and really grab you, really give you that energy that he's like the hero killer from My Hero, Stain. So I thought that was really cool. I like the apathy that they put into that. I really like him as a villain. Beginning of the episode just got the emotions ready to flow, right? This is a roller coaster. It was an awesome ride. Seeing Maria rezzed and healed all the way from her having brain damage when, back in the modern era of where they were before, and sitting in the hospital her whole life basically with brain damage, or brain disease, whatever deterioration that she was having, that left her bedridden and without actually being able to see her older brother. And that was really sad, and it was really, I actually shed a little bit of a tear seeing her res and seeing Tsukasa so happy, and him shedding his tears, just being reunited with his little sister and actually being able to see her for really the first time in thousands of years. I mean, this dude's been waiting a millennia to see his sister healthy and alive. And again, it just brings you to tears whenever you just see that. And I think the other thing that added to it was Kohaku. She, after Tsukasa's sister was rezzed, she walks over to the cliff, ends up peering off of it, and sort of gives you this sense that, she talks and she says, he's been waiting his whole life and fighting his whole life on a battle that he knew he would never win. Like, he knew, or she knew that he couldn't do anything. He could never win. He could never bring her back unless Senku was there, right? So he's always been fighting the good fight. After seeing her rest, in my head I was thinking, where could you go with this arc, right? Because I was like, this is where I was talking about before with Hyoga, but Tsukasa was the supposed villain before, right? I was like, where can you go with this arc? Because now we have no villain, but it seems I was right in thinking that there's always something off about Hyoga and why he teamed up with Tsukasa. I'm still trying to figure out why Homura is on the side of Hyoga, but I guess being trapped in cell would make it hard for them to exchange new ideas and explain, and to allow Tsukasa explain about the teamwork that he's now doing with Senku, but since Senku captured her long before. But I still don't understand why Hyoga got mixed up, or Homura got mixed up with Hyoga. I still don't get that. There had to have been something that happened at the Stone Nation inside I don't know, meeting room or something, to where they started coming up with this plan, and he started saying to himself, or saying to Homura, hey, this is my idea, this is how I want the world to be, what do you think? And she agreed with it, and then they both felt that Tsukasa was the weak one and needed to go, and he was the weaker of the alphas. So if you want to go, I feel like you'd have to go that route in order to explain why she's on his team, because I still don't understand why she's on his side. Because she was a gymnast. I don't see the reason why. I don't see the reason for her to hate, right? But I see Hyoga's reason, because I think he's just out of his mind. I think he's just a villain that just wants to watch the world burn and wants to be a dictator that allows him to play that god complex, or that god superiority complex of him being able to choose the natural selection of the world order. I mean, that I get. But Homura, she's not like that, so I'm not really sure why she's on his side. We did learn that Homura is not only fast, but also the only one who can avoid Yukio's hearing, or at least be able to outrun him for a little bit, to where he can't like catch on to where she really is, unless he really concentrates. I think if he really concentrates, he could find her, because she's just a gymnast. She's fast, but I don't know if she's like too light on her feet to where she can't be heard. But I guess if you're a gymnast, you are pretty light on your feet. Not really too sure. I only took it for a year. That was like when I was like 7. So yeah, not really an experienced gymnast. Just. But you know what's funny though? There was a typo inside. I don't know if you guys can find this, but if you're watching this, right, rewatch the episode if you've already watched it. It's pretty funny, but there's a little funny typo where they call Homura a guy for like a couple seconds in the subs. I just thought it was funny. It made me do a double rewind. I just started cracking up. But anyway, obviously Hyoga is another alpha that's trying to remove Tsukasa from the Stone World, because he's another alpha, and they just don't see eye to eye on how the process should be going. So again, it's just him going through his god complex. But for like the last little bit though, is the fight scenes. I like the fight scenes a lot. The fight scenes are impactful as hell. As always with this anime, the audio really makes you feel like you're there. Well, not really there, but like if you have headphones, if you're wearing headphones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not wearing headphones, you're missing out. But the art and the visual effects, man, oh my gosh, man, oh my gosh. I can't get over it, man. The visual effects on this anime are just absolutely stunning. It's just breathtaking. This art team is so dope. They deserve raises all the way around. Hats off to the entire team, for real. Shoga, what's funny is that Shoga's not a dude that goes down like easy. He's like, okay, Shoga's not a dude that goes down easy, right? Senku, I think, called the guy a freak since he just wouldn't die. But once I saw Senku go down, I was like, nah, my dude playing dead. He's got something crazy about to happen, and then boom, the man's got a pinky 100,000 volt stun gun. What the hell is this? Senku's sitting there, it's like, yo man, don't worry, I got you. But bro, watching these two fight together was so dope. It was so intense. And dare I say, in the worlds of the great Senku, so sorude. It was, dude. It was so sorude. Exhilarating. It was sick, man. For the next episode, the title's called The Prologue, and I'm thinking they have to try to save Tsukasa's life since he has a punctured lung. I'm not too sure how he's going to be able to do this, how Senku's going to be able to do this. There's got to be somebody. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is what's going to happen. Guaranteed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. I bet you. Tsukasa is going to get saved by, what's her name? By, Yuzuriya. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. I bet you Yuzuriya is going to be the one to stitch up Tsukasa. Bet you. Yuzuriya is gonna stitch up Tsukasa, fix the punctured lung. I don't know how they're gonna do this, but there's gonna be somebody in Senku's village. Yuzihara is gonna stitch up Tsukasa. I don't know how she's gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna get in there, but I have a feeling that somebody in Senku's village knows how to do this. Not too sure how, But he also has a 100,000 volt stun gun, so I'm wondering if you could turn that stun gun into a cauterizer to be able to cauterize that wound and cauterize the lung. Like this, they're actually starting to accumulate a lot of things that are going to be able to like help with medicine, building, electronics, etc. But they also lost Hamada as a captive as well, so there has to be someone else near or at Tsukasa's village. That's our next alpha to battle against science, because I think Hyoga's gonna have to get taken in. If he's not dead, they have to take him into custody. Like, they have to take him in as a captive. But if I'm completely wrong and this ends up being a story before the green light event, then I'm gonna be really upset, because I don't really care about that, since we live in that world. You know what I mean? Like, we're already in that type of area, right? So we'll have to see and wait, or we'll have to wait and see what this episode has next. I'm pumped for it. I hope you are too. Dr. Stone this Thursday for sub watchers on Crunchyroll. Check it out for sure. Hopefully you guys hit that like and sub button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's Little Tiki Torch. I'll see you next time.